Okay, this is probably the moment that we all knew that is going to come, but just didn't know when exactly it's going to come. But there are massive breaking news. Israel has struck deep inside Iran. There are reports of nuclear sites destroyed. They're deep under the ground. So Israel went on several waves of strikes inside Iran. I know of a fourth one. Right now, there is a report. The Iranians confirmed that the military chief of staff of Iran, the top commander of the Iranian army, the Iranian regime, is was killed in the Israeli strikes, and this is something. Israel anticipates that this operation could last for about at least 2 weeks. We don't know what is going to be the next move. At first, we didn't know if Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran, is alive or not. But right now, we see that there is a lot of things going on, a lot of reports. There also the senior advisor to Khamenei is, according to the reports, maybe he is eliminated. But how was this? How did this actually happen? So, in the last few days, if you have been following the news, you have seen that Israel and the United States came off as if they're having arguments and as if there's a fight between our relationship in the best allies. And you may have wondered what is going on. Is Israel and the United States not on the same page when it comes to Iran? So apparently, according to a report, this was a deception operation in order to numb the Islamic regime in Iran, for them not to understand what is going on and to think that actually America is pushing Israel away from a strike and demanding and making all sorts of arguments. While Israel, actually there was a report that Israel completed all preparations in order to strike deep in Iran. Now, guys, we're talking about a strike that is taking place about 2,000 kilometers away from Israel. This is a deep strike in Iran and also far away from the borders of Israel. And the Israeli Air Force was able to conduct this, and basically we see that all the threats that the Islamic regime made about them being the best and the most mighty and the most powerful, the Israeli army was able to bypass all of their aerial defenses. As you know, in the previous Israeli strike, they actually destroyed all of the Iranian aerial defense. The defenses, I think it's the S-300 or 400, the most advanced Russian aerial defense. So right now, Israel is ready for anything to happen. All preparations have been made. Israelis have been instructed to be ready in case we need to run to bomb shelters, so to be ready to be in bomb shelters. But what is happening on the Iranian side, meaning the Iranian people? How do they feel? So I spoke with Iranians, and all of them are happy. They're congratulating the smoke that is seen in several sites in Iran. They're congratulating the Israeli strikes. They're celebrating them, and because for over 40 years they've been oppressed by this evil Islamic regime that took their freedom away. But my goodness, as I'm speaking with you, I'm also checking all the reports, and it's very shocking to see that this is happening. Obviously, when they found out that Khamenei is actually alive, so they issued a report and they said that the Zionist entity, that's how they call Israel, the Zionist entity is going to pay a heavy price for their actions. And also we see that the United States they have evacuated before the attack critical assets, and I think that the evacuation is still undergoing. They have moved to DEFCON 4 alert. I think it's one of the highest alerts ever, and yeah, which means global reinforcement, assessment of the situation. But why did Israel strike? So Israel launched a preemptive attack against Iran because if you remember, all these years it warned against Iran becoming nuclear, and according to the IDF, Iran reached a point where a no return point, and Israel said we cannot allow this to happen. So this is what we are doing. Israel launched a preemptive strike in order to stop Iran from becoming nuclear because apparently they were very, very close from becoming a nuclear country. That was their goal. Iran, the Islamic regime, has been working to deceive the world to think that they want to come to the table and basically give up their nuclear ambitions. This is one big lie. They never were going to give up their nuclear ambitions. And right now, what we see is that Israel, according to the intelligence, learned this very dramatic piece of information that Iran is apparently very, very close to become a nuclear power, and that is something that Israel said we cannot accept this especially because Iran has openly stated that it wants to see the destruction of Israel. So this is the result. This morning, or if you're in the States tonight, that is why Israel launched this very, very dramatic strike. Not just one strike, several waves of strikes against regime targets. We see all kinds of reports, but I believe that it's also regime nuclear sites. We don't have a lot of information, but basically this is what's happening right now. This is what I want you to know, and I want you to please pray for Israel. The last time something like this happened, first of all, nothing like this happened, but the last time Israel struck in Iran was in response to previous attacks. So Israel could brace for hundreds of ballistic missiles being fired simultaneously. This could be the worst case scenario. Although Israelis are prepared for stuff like that, but please keep us in prayer. A ballistic missile, as I've mentioned before, it's not just a rocket. It can be a missile in the size of a bus. It can take down a whole building. So the Israeli defenses, of course, are ready and prepared, but please keep Israel in your prayers. Please keep us. I will try to update you as much as I can, but thank you so much for standing with us during this very dramatic moment in the history of the world, and a pivotal moment in making the world